I'm not adding a title because it slows it up. We're live.
Woohoo!
It's so funny. Hello, Access Consciousness Europe. Fatma said last night, Fatma, who is a facilitator, said, no matter how many times you go live, you still go, we're live.
Okay, we're live.
We're live.
Yay! How does it get any better?
Oh my God, my favorite question. How does it get any better, and what else is possible?
Wow, yeah, exactly.
What else is possible? Not from a conclusion, not from I would like ... but from I wonder what else is possible. What else is possible?
Yeah, universe, can you show me, please?
Can you show me, please? So, hello everyone. I'm Rachael O'Brien, a certified facilitator, and this is
Bert Wagenaar, and I'm also a certified facilitator, and I'm from the Netherlands.
Yay!
Woohoo!
I love the Netherlands. I loved it so much. I'm here.
You're actually in the Netherlands right now, Maastricht.
Yes, yeah. And it's a lovely city in that it's nice and quiet. It's not too busy, and you can access everywhere. So that's what's really cool. And where else and what else?
Exactly. Well, yeah, you're doing a Europe tour, so that's why we're in the Europe group.
Exactly. So we are going to have a chat tonight, and actually you are going to do a bit of a session on me.
Yes. Oh. How does it get any better? How did I get so lucky? I can do a session on you.
Did I pause, or was that me? Did I pause?
I don't know.
Oh, what else
Otherwise,
is possible?
we're live.
We're live. How does it get any better? So we chose to have a bit of fun during the week. One of the things that is still a bit like is that I can be super controlling and have like points of views about certain things. So we came up with a fun idea where you were going to ask me questions and do like a little mini session on me and invite people to what it's like to be an access consciousness facilitator, and how we actually, one of the things about you, for me, an access facilitator is someone who makes your life more ease. And I know it's so phenomenal. It's the best job in the world. It's better than working 9 to 5. So
yeah.
And
we work more hours, so
exactly. So that's one of the things that you naturally be for me. So we're just going to show how asking questions can create more for your life and your living and your world.
Are you up for it?
He's in charge. Now I'm going to, I don't know if you know this, but in Ireland we say "doon the veil." It's an Irish language. And "doon the veil" is I'm going to shut my mouth, and you know how difficult that is for me.
So now I can control everything. I'm a magician here. So shut up. Okay, Rach. Here we go. So we're sometimes you can be in your own way, and so we how do you get? Oh,
I don't do that.
You're controlling now. You just you just want to hit you. I want to hit you.
Yes, please.
Yes. Okay. Where is it that you held yourself back? Where you limited you? Where you stopped yourself? Can you tell me more?
Okay. So so we came up with this idea of I can't even remember the name of it, but it's get out of your own way. Okay. And when you ask this question, where is it that you actually are stopping yourself and limiting yourself? Is it? So where am I limiting myself and stopping myself?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just going to give you an example of something that comes to mind, and it was December last year. It was actually September, October last year. So September, October last year, I chose to do a foundation class at Christmas time in Marseille. Was it Marseille or Lyon? Lyon. And the cost of the foundation, venue and translation equipment was the highest I've ever done, as in the venue was 3,500. The translation was another €450 for the equipment and all the bits and pieces. Then there was a translator. So the output, let's say, was much bigger before the class, you know? So you're really, I would say, from getting in my own way, that you're putting out a lot of money, you're taking a risk. That would be from in my own way and knack. Exact. Thank you. Thanks. So what I had to look at is like, okay, what would I like to create in the world? Am I trusting that what I can generate is greater than any lack or loss? Because that's one of the things that we're asked to function from as an access facilitator, that there's always more, that anything you'd like to generate, don't put it through the tiny computation of money. Go with it, and you'll always be cared for. Money follows joy, money follows joy. And when I asked a question, what will my life be like in 5 years? That's a tool that I use. What will the world be like in 5 years? Will this foundation create change? It was like, boom, 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 boom. So I held myself back for, I would say, 5 days is a long time. It's a long time. Didn't transfer the payment, immediately. Just delayed ordering the equipment for 3 or 4 days. And I really looked at like how I was holding myself back with my fixed points of views. So what I got from that whole thing was that I was holding myself back with my points of views about money, that I would lose. I've never lost in my life as long as I've been doing the tools of access consciousness, The universe has always been my best friend. You showed me greater. And yet I'd all this like crunchiness. So I was going to stop. Yeah, go on.
And what was it? What was your fixed point of view? What was the lie in this?
That it was too much work. There was too much effort, too much work, too much effort. There was, and also, sometimes when there's a lie and there's not words for it, it's more of an energy. Do you know what I mean by that? And if you're watching this, sometimes we'll have limitations, particularly if we're very energetic, and you won't even be able to put a word on them. It'll just be like that. So what I got, I was playing with for a few days, and then I did what both of us know Simone Millis's really well. We're both joy business facilitators. And what I started to play with is in the Joy Business book and the Get Out of Debt Joyfully, Simone says, indulge in something for a couple of days, right? So I said, I'll do this. So I indulged in not going to Leon, calling the host and cancelling. He was a phenomenal host, Sebastian, if you're here, phenomenal guy. Cancelling the class, cancelling the translator, just pulling the whole thing. And everything just went, like this, like, that heaviness, that solidity, that density that we talk about. Remember the two? What's light is true, what's heavy is a lie. And I looked at like the amount of energy that Sebastian was willing to put into the creation, that Laurence, the translator, she was looking forward to seeing her friend Rachel, and we'd be 5 days together in Leon. And then Ida, who worked with me, who was coming too. I was like, what am I doing? Am I just like batshit crazy, And that's where I would have stopped the workshop if I continued buying those limitations. And the underlying point of view was, what am I doing this for? I don't have to do it. I'm fed up with traveling. It's not even required. And it was just all this like, energy is the only way. So the underlying point of view was I didn't want more. And I actually only recognize that right now. The underlying point of view was I had enough in my life where I didn't actually even get that. This is so funny.
First time, yeah.
It's the first that it was like, oh my God, I'm just like, it actually was that I had enough. I had a nice little business in London, nice business online. And then what would I want to travel for,
And this is actually the power of asking questions. because this is the first time this awareness came up for you.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's so
yeah.
it's so funny because everything that I be and do is about being more and receiving more, and how if we've one little point of view, whether I picked that on this lifetime or another lifetime, that point of view keeps you living from this reality. Oh, you've enough, you've a great business, everything's going. What do you want to go to France for on St. Stephen's Day? And yet, if you paid me $1 million to stay home for 5 days over Christmas and do nothing, I would probably go batshit crazy.
Yeah. Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you for sharing and being so vulnerable. And how did the limitation, the fixed point of view you were talking about just now, stopped you? Did it actually stop you?
It would have if I didn't become aware of it. Thanks for asking this, because one thing my friend Lauren Marie taught me a long time ago, and Dane probably said this, and Gary said this, and other people said it, but for whatever reason, you get it when you get it. I'm doing Access 8 years. How long are you? 5? 3? 5? 3? Woohoo, you're fast. So Lauren had said to me on a call, when you are aware of something, that's where you can actually change it. When you're present with it with no point of view, that's where you can truly be present with it and change it.
Yeah,
and it was
yeah, sorry, go on.
No, you go.
Well, that's actually, and it left the building. Yeah, it left. It's okay.
It's all okay. See the energy that you just were there. It's okay. It's allowance. So for me, I started to be in total allowance that actually, thanks for asking this. I asked, is it a necessity or is it a choice? So do I actually need to go there? No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't need to go anywhere. Is this so? Yeah.
And this is where some people get stuck, and I get stuck sometimes with the lies, and we buy the lies. And so the awareness that it isn't true, that's the biggest change for me. I don't know how it is for you, but
yeah, and that's the part whereby, how do I say this in words, and you might have to help me with this. Do you know what you just said? Yeah, and being interesting point of view is a kind of a concept that people throw around, and it can be thrown around, and I'm not saying that in any disrespectful way. I'm just saying that being the space of interesting point of view, being present with, actually, I don't want to do this right now, and receiving myself, and just being like, hey, you don't have to do it, girl. You
Yeah.
don't. So this indulging just allowed myself to actually be present and go, you don't have to do this. And whatever that creates, and I'm not sure how to put that in words, but that space of being with yourself with that level of vulnerability, with the good, the bad, the ugly, and not judging you, has been one of the energies that has allowed me to move forward in ways that I can't even begin to explain.
Yeah, for me it's like when I'm in that place. Before Access, I could stay there for like 3 weeks, maybe 3 months, and now it's 3 hours max. Most of the times it's like 3 minutes, sometimes 3 seconds. It's like, okay, there I go again, Bert. Just cut off, and just what else is possible here?
Totally. And isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely to commit to not judging yourself? Because this is what the tools for all of you watching here, and whether you're watching this in the future or right now, this is where the tools allow you to have a gentleness with yourself and a kindness for yourself. It reminds me of going for a walk in a forest and a big old tree that's been there hundreds of years, and the tree doesn't ever say go away. It's like, hi, I'm always here for you, hello, rest your back against me, sink into me. And it's just a lovely energy to be present and not judge yourself. And that's really what I'm shooting for all the time. My life is shit. How's your life when you're judging yourself?
That was shitty. I created some crap in my life. And what else is possible right now with the access tools? Yeah.
100%.
Okay, cool. So what tool did you use to go beyond this? Yeah.
I get that. In talking about the points of views that were stopped, points of views do three things. They stop you, they limit you, and they hold you back. They probably do lots of others, but that's a way that I simplify it. And that seems to, another way it seems to give me clarity, that a fixed point of view stops, limits, and holds you back. And always, you said something, is this true? Is this true? And so one of the things that we talk about, and I say it like the things to talk about, is would an infinite being truly choose this? You know? And the walk to receiving me as an infinite being hasn't been one that's been like, woohoo! It's been challenging. It's sometimes having to be with points of views that stop you, and no matter what, being willing to go beyond them. So one of the greatest tools is that if I am an infinite being and I have an infinite resource, and there's a universe sitting next to me that's willing to give me everything that I ask for, and if I'm willing to create change in this world, for what reason could I ever lose?
Yes. Wow.
And so, yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's massive.
You said something to me actually yesterday. Do you remember you said something about it being deep rooted?
Yes.
And you said it's really rooted. And you know, one of the things that I got, I was so grateful, because whatever way you said it to me allowed me to see it different. What I got was that loss and lack are deeply rooted in our psyche. Like it's like they're like ingrained, and we really have to pull that lie of lack and loss. And every time that I pull the lie of lack and loss, Bert, isn't it just amazing? Like, so in that case, right, choice creates choice. That used to drive me nuts. Choice create, just choose. What the
Fuck you!
Fucking choosing, right?
Yeah. Keep on choosing.
I fought choice, like I really did. And like Gary Douglas has the patience of Job, you know, because he, I grew up a Catholic, so I know a lot about the Bible, and he has this patience that's like, where they're like fighting the infinite being, to conflict with ourselves, and it's not fun, like, you know. So in this, it's just like that energy of choosing, pay the friggin' venue, pay the equipment, get things moving. The moment that I chose, the class just went.
Yeah, and really choose. It's not like choosing with a back door, but it's really committed to that choice, being committed to that choice. And that's
booking your flights.
Booking your flights. Exactly. Yeah, booking
your accommodation.
Yeah.
Organizing, getting on, talking to the host, moving the class, shifting things. And within the space of no time, we were up. I think we had like 10 people in class, you know, cool. And that's a beautiful class. And it was just such a lovely time of year. We were there on New Year's Day, and we had champagne. We did an evening class, and we ran the new body process. Oh my God, I love talking about possibilities. We ran that process with the earth. Remember the one, the desertification? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And I think we had like, oh my God, maybe 16, 18 people in the body class.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I could sense the energy right now. Wow. That's great.
Yeah. These cool. Access body processes are beautiful. So so it's never about the point of view. It's always a receiving issue. And I would have pushed all of that out because of the lies. Wow.
Cool. Okay. And for instance, you could go back in time. What would you say to yourself with knowing you have right now?
If I could go back in time, I suppose I would say to myself, you've got this. You've got this. I know choice has been like beat out of you. I would actually go, what would you use words wise with the, like, there's something that's not validated in this reality about being. Do you know what I mean? It's like so wrong to have relaxation and space. And that still comes up for me where I'll get so relaxed with my business. Today I was so relaxed. And I was like, Jesus Christ, I should be doing something different, or I should be harder. And it's not. It's not.
It's totally as if you're being, but it's like so contradictional in our brains because we're so entrained that everything has to be rough and hard, and you have to work hard for everything. You have to work hard for money. You have to work hard for relationships, etc., etc. So that's one of the if you can look at that and see the lie in that, that's a true gift.
Totally.
Yeah.
And the other thing I would like to say is that we know each other I consider that we know each other quite well right now, as in we have had a lot of intimate conversations about our lives and our living and what we like. And there's something that allows you, when you, I do want to say that when you have people that will ask you questions, you can have conversations with, there's a support of you in creationship that allows you to grow in a way that nurtures you into being. Does that make sense?
Yes, the gifting and receiving simultaneously. Exactly. Yeah, that's for me, it's like true receiving. Yeah. And thank you for that, because yeah, it's really well, you know it already, but I say it for the other people, not for you. But you're so kind and nurturing for me, and it's like, so I recognize that I have the same ability to be the kind and nurturing facilitator for other people, and that it's okay for people to come to me, and whatever they think it's true for them, it's okay, and we can have a look what else is possible and how does it get any better.
You know what? Someone just messaged me while I'm on to you, Rachel, I require a miracle. Ask for it. Literally now,
Universe, can you show me the magic of me?
Universe, can you show me the magic of me? If you're watching this live, I would say to you, keep going with access. One of the things that we've noticed is that all the places that you believed the lies and the no choices, take a look at, what was that question you asked? What was the fixed point of view are holding you back?
Yes.
Ask exactly that question. What is the fixed point of view holding me back? And then, is it true?
Yeah. And what's the lie underneath it?
Thank you. I love that. What's the lie underneath it? And when you allow yourself to receive, it can truly be a beautiful life. And there is some work to be done. And by work, I mean, we all have these fixed lies.
Yeah. I still do.
Totally.
Now it's like I have the tools, so now it's fun to I would say sledgehammer them. It's just fun with the tools. I love it to go deeper on them, and just every, how do you say it? Undiscover the lies. Is that correct English? Yeah.
I think I get that you may have something in that. Start to look at that, because it's like, discover the lies that are holding your reality of limitation in place. What you said is brilliant. What a journey every single day, every single night, to discover and expose the lies that are keeping.
That's it. Expose the lies. Exactly. Thank you.
Expose the lies that are stopping you, limiting you, and holding you back. So, isn't it an honor to be an Access Consciousness facilitator and be in the world at this time?
Yeah, it's like being, today I had the awareness that I'm one of the like 800 facilitators in the world. It's like, wow. Like I'm really in front of a whole lot of other people. It's what, like, really, like, it hit me. And I'm not like, okay, I'm better than everybody else. No, it's like, wow, what can we create with each other? It's like, holy shit balls. It's like massive. And Brennan Watt was on about the Bars Day he's doing.
Oh, July
5
9th.
days.
Brendan Watt, check him out. He's phenomenal.
Yeah, he's really great. And he was telling about, oh, this tears me up already, but about Gary Douglas, and that he was like 30 years ago, he was like the one guy. And if you just look at X right now, it's like massive. And yeah, for me, it's like such a gift to that I was willing to receive those tools and be here as a facilitator and to share it with the world.
I adore you. I adore you. And what a gift to have the two. I mean, every single person that I meet, I was like, oh my God, these tools transformed my life. And look at that vulnerability. I think that says it all. I suppose the message that we would like you to have is that you can receive your
fuck
life.
out of your own way.
Get the fuck. I'm saying no more. Say it one more time.
Get the fuck out of your own way.
There it goes, folks. We invite you to consciousness. We invite you to receive the gift of being alive. Thank you, my dear friend.
Thank you, Rach.
Thanks for being in my life.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Have a lovely
Bye.
Saturday evening. I'm off to have a glass of wine.
Woo!
Bye-bye.
It doesn't get any better. Okay, love you. Mwah.
Love you. Mwah. Bye, my love.
Bye-bye.